Militia, look at the blueprints. Those lines on the paper are a promise. They are a contract between the architect, the engineer, and the builder that says, this is what we will create. If a single line is ignored, the whole building is a lie. Today, we are moving the blueprint from the paper to your soul. We are talking about integrity, and specifically, the sacred act of keeping your word. In the working militia, your word is your bond. It is the invisible thread that holds a crew together and the foundation upon which your entire reputation is built. We live in a soft world where people treat their commitments like suggestions. They maybe show up. They try to finish. They make excuses when they fail. But we are not of that world. We are the militia. When we say we're going to do something, it is as good as done. If you say you're going in, you go in. If you say you've got someone's back, you stay there until the job is over. Your word is the only thing you take with you from one job site to the next, and if you break it once, it takes a lifetime to weld it back together. Let's talk about the 4 a.m. decision. We've all been there. The rain is drumming on the roof, your back feels like it's been hit by a sledgehammer, and the warmth of the bed is pulling at you like a magnet. You told the foreman you'd be there early to help set the pump. You gave your word. But in that dark, cold moment, the excuse starts to form in your mind. They won't miss me. Or, I'll just tell them the truck wouldn't start. That is the moment the iron contract is tested. To the working militia, that excuse is a poison. When you say you're going in, you go in. Not because you love the rain, but because you love the fact that you are a person who can be counted on. Reliability is the rarest skill on a modern job site. You can be the most talented operator in the state, but if the super can't trust you to show up when you said you would, you are worthless to the mission. Your presence is your first and most important promise. Now, let's look at the good enough lie. This is where people break their word to the craft itself. You're finishing up a run of conduit or a series of bolts, and you know one of them isn't quite right. It's close, but it's not your best. Your word to the client and the crew is that you are a professional. When you walk away from a subpar task and sign off on it, you have lied. You have broken your word to the trade. Every time you leave a hidden flaw, you are chipping away at your own lead shield. You think you're saving time, but you're actually losing your standing as a warrior. Keeping your word means the work matches the standard every single time, whether the inspector is looking over your shoulder or if you're the last person on the site under a solo floodlight. Your integrity is a silent witness to everything you produce. For the women of the militia, your word carries an extra weight in this arena. Because there are still those out there looking for a reason to doubt your commitment. When you say, I've got this, you have to execute with a level of precision that leaves no room for debate. Your word is your shield against the skeptics. When you prove day after day that your yes means yes and your no means no, you become an immovable object on that site. You earn a level of respect that can't be bought. It can only be forged through consistent, unbreakable reliability. You aren't just doing a job, you are establishing a legacy of trust for every woman who follows. I remember a guy I worked with named Silas. Silas wasn't the fastest worker and he wasn't the loudest talker. But Silas had the electrician's code written in his DNA. One winter, we were on a shutdown in a refinery. Silas had promised to stay through the weekend to finish the instrumentation wiring. On Friday night, his basement flooded back home. He spent all night pumping out water, didn't sleep a wink, and was still at the gate at 5:30 a.m. on Saturday morning. I told him, Silas, go home, man. We'll cover it. He just looked at me with those tired eyes and said, I told the super I'd be here. My word doesn't change because my basement is wet. He worked 36 hours straight. That's the iron contract. That's the kind of person you want in the trench next to you. You don't want the fair weather friend. You want the Silas. You want the person whose word is stronger than their circumstances. To the men, stop making excuses. Your boss doesn't want to hear about your alarm clock, your car, or your hangover. They want to see the person who gave their word standing at the gang box ready to work. When you break your word, you aren't just hurting the company, you are shrinking as a man. You are telling the world, and more importantly, yourself, that your promises are negotiable. A man who can't keep his word to his crew will eventually fail to keep his word to his family. It starts with the small things. Show up when you said you would. Finish what you started. Carry the weight you agreed to carry. Keeping your word is the ultimate act of resourcefulness. It forces you to find a way when there is no way. If you promised the delivery would be there, you find a truck. If you promised the kids you'd be at the game, you find a way to manage the shift. It creates a discipline that sharpens every other part of your life. When you become a person of your word, you find that the world starts to open doors for you. People want to work with you. Clients want to hire you. Your family feels secure because they know that when dad or mom says something, it's a fact, not a possibility. Tonight, I want you to audit your promises. Have you left a job unfinished? Have you made a commitment you're planning to duck out of? Fix it. If you said you're going in, go in. If you said you'd help a brother move, show up with your gloves on. We are the working militia united, and we are built on the bedrock of trust. We don't need a 1,000-page contract, we just need a handshake and a look in the eye. Be the person whose word is the strongest material on the job site. Stand honest, stand reliable, and stand by what you say. The hunt depends on the trust of the pack. Hold the line, militia.